And this is my clutter area. I haven't really gotten much around to it. Basically, what happened was I had an actual town plan set up originally, and then in the end, I had to make way for how all this is now, as you can see, because it didn't look like that before. In fact, if that's pictures, I might be able to upload those and let you know, show you what it looked like before I started tearing into all this. But this is like a I could say like an emergency vehicle, a futuristic one. We got the actual people in the back that are working on that. It's almost supposed to be like almost like a stasis chamber that sits in the back. It allows for people to move from point A to point B without having to worry about any sort of issues. And then on top of that, this opens. Actually, it's completely off like that. It allows for those guys, I can't really see that one. It allows for those guys to manage what's going on right here. Got the two guys right there. And then we got two more people in the back that are actually escorting the person who's actually on the ladder, trying to assess what's going on. Made that. I'm not really sure what that is yet. It was just one of those, let's put everything together and see what happens. I got my train idea I made. As you can see, there's trains and trucks, random things everywhere. I got my one truck I decided to take from the Toys R Us set and make it so it has a pup on it. So it's got those going on. Moving on. Ugh. We got the new shuttle hauler from the Legos that came out last year. Basically, this area is supposed to be like an Area 51 set, but in the beginning it did look like that. And then it got to the point where I was not able to fulfill how I wanted to have set up. As you can see, you got an airplane, and then we got the Mech Warrior people, which are basically just Bionicles. But, you can have ideas. Got Deadpool's helicopter back there. And just gives you a rundown of what we have set up as far as the actual area. What I plan on doing is within the coming months, trying to add on another one of these 8x4 pieces of OSB, make another table out of it. That will allow me to expand this out properly, so then I can have it run all the way down there where that piece of wood is, and then move my workstation, which you see those two tubs at, down to the right further. And then in the end, hopefully I can have an actual floor plan of how everything's going to look as far as the roads and things such as that. As you can see, that these roads are not the traditional Lego roads. They're better than nothing, because in my opinion, roads actually show you what's going on. And when I first started out with this, it did not look anything like this. You got the roads going everywhere. You got those roads going that way. Got this going on. Roads, 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 roads. As you can see, some are a little bit different than others because of how the printer decided to print it. And some are deciding to move out of their way because of the windows from the wind that's been going around here. So yeah, that's basically it of my city. If you have any questions or anything, just feel free to leave me a comment below, and we'll talk to you then.